Hey, everybody. What's up? What's up? Anthony Morrison here, and welcome to tonight's Success Connection. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday night, have had a great week, and are looking forward to a phenomenal weekend. I am super excited to be here with you. We've got an hour jam-packed for you tonight with awesome content, awesome training, and what I think is going to be the start of an epic new business. So if you are brand new to the Success Connection, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We're happy to have you. We're thankful to have you, and we appreciate having you here and letting you spend a little bit of your time with us on this training. Of course, if you're brand new, one thing that we always have to point out is the Success Connection training is not a continuation of any other course, right? So tons of you have all of our courses, whether it's the Ambassador Program or the Partner with Anthony course, maybe it's our IG Mastery course, all of these different things. The training that we're doing tonight is independent of all of those. This is a catch-all. This is where all of my students get invited to this, and we essentially build businesses together. We work together. We build what I think are the most profitable businesses. We build what I think are the most in the now businesses, you know, that you can possibly find. And so every week we're building something, we're giving something to you, we're working through something with you. And I think that is probably the one big advantage that you get by being a student of mine and by being here with us. It's that every week we have a planned agenda. You know, it's funny because people have always asked me, how in the world do I keep doing this? We're about to hit 5 years of the Success Connection every Thursday night. So good comments here. And by the way, if you're a part of our Success Connection Facebook group, please go there right now and post that we are live and tell everybody to get their butts in gear and get on here. Don't be late. Once we get started with what we're doing tonight, it's going to blow you away, right? It's going to blow you away. The value and the business that we're giving you is going to be incredible, right? Always looking to take it to another level here on the Success Connection. So yeah, I mean, what we do here is different than what anybody else does anywhere else. We don't just get on and ramble. We have a specific agenda that's laid out for you to help you start to build your business and to help you build out multiple streams of income. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about before we get started tonight and really dive into the training, where I'm going to give you the first page of your completely free brand new business, the Done For You Funnel Club. We also have Ricky, our lead designer, on, who's going to talk to you a little bit about funnel building, the page building, and he's going to be the one that's actually building those funnels for you for your new business. So if you're new, if you're new, you do not want to miss out on this. It's going to be an incredible opportunity for you. But let's talk a little bit about multiple streams of income. How many of you have made money on the internet with in one specific way, whether it's Amazon, e-commerce, affiliate marketing for one specific thing? How many of you have one specific stream of income? Just give me a big yes or type the number 1 in the chat box. Okay. All right, just looking through, I see lots of ones. Okay. Very good. So I see lots of ones. How many of you have more than one stream of income? Type the number 2 in if you've got more than one way that you make money online. All right. Very good. By the way, if you're new, I'm just looking down at the chat box. Okay, so great. So we've got some people that have got multiple streams of income, but I would say, I mean, look, I have to guess, it's flying in the chat box. Probably 5%, 10% of you have a secondary stream of income. And I think that that's one of the most important things to focus on, and one of the lessons I want to teach you with the with the Success Connection is, look, it's kind of like real business, right? I mean, I know everybody calls internet business is not real business, but like, let's say old school business. Most people say you need to be diversified. So for instance, let me just try to pull up let's see, I'm gonna look at that now, pull that up. You guys should see my whiteboard and kind of some of the stuff that we plan to go over tonight on the Success Connection. But first and foremost, let's take a look at like what I call traditional business. Okay, so traditional business. All right, so this is like a traditional business portfolio. All right, if you look at it as a big piece of, like a big pie, right? So, and this happens in even if you're like a W-2, even if you have a job working for somebody, but especially if you are an entrepreneur, right? You end up kind of doing something like this, all right? So you have these different pieces of the pie, all right? Now, the biggest piece of the pie, all right, usually is your job or your main business. Okay, so if you're an entrepreneur, your main business, if you are an employee somewhere, then obviously your job. It's going to eat up. That's where you have most of your money. That's where you make most of your money, right? But then you'll always have people that tell you, okay, but put some money over here in stocks, right? How many of you have like 401ks? Yes, if you have a job. Okay. See lots of people saying yes. And then of course, there's those of us that are entrepreneurs and we own our own business, but then they say, hey, put some money in this stock account because you need to diversification, right? And then you'll come to, some people that have, some people have real estate. Okay, and so they'll dabble, right? They'll dabble in real estate. They'll buy a rental home. You might consider your home that you live in an investment, right? In your in real estate, because obviously we all hope that our houses go up in value. And then you'll have some of these others that are just kind of oddities, right? We'll just call this other. Okay, this could be other investments in other businesses, different types of things, right? So what we really call this is MSI. This is multiple streams of income, because look, your stocks, well, your main job is going to bring you your most income. You're going to have stocks, you're going to have real estate, and then you have other little investments. That might mean if you maybe invest in a friend's business, something like that. Maybe you have a side job, right? So like I know a lot of people that do, especially obviously, younger people when they're just getting started, but they'll have lawn care businesses in the summer, or they'll have air conditioning businesses in the summer, right? As a supplement to their income. It's multiple streams of income. While this might be the main one, okay, there's all these other ways to make money, right? Well, when we look at the internet, okay, as a whole, if we call this an internet business, right? A lot of times people make the mistake of, they just start a business and it takes up the whole pie. We just do one thing. We just say, hey, this is great. We'll do one thing. Awesome. Terrible. Because look, if that business usually that business depends on some outside factors like Google, it'll depend on Yahoo, it'll depend on YouTube, more importantly now, Instagram, Facebook, your email autoresponder company, your domains. I mean, look, we can go through all these things, right? And this directly affects your business, correct? How many of you are with me on that? Just say yes. In other words, these are things you don't control. These are things you have no control. You don't control Google, you don't control Yahoo, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that. You don't control them, right? You don't control the autoresponder services, all these things. Okay, so hosting, right? Like you don't control hosting. There's a given there. Got hosting. Okay, so you don't control all these things. All right, so if all these things affect this one business, then if any one of these things were to, unfortunately fail, right, it directly affects this business, right? And it will directly stop that business. So the better plan, okay, for you is to have multiple streams of income, okay? So it's MSI 1, MSI 2, MSI 3, MSI 4, right? And you may have more than that. What we do on the Success Connection is every week we're working on one piece of this pie. And our goal actually is to slice this pie into very thin pieces like this, right? And it starts to look really ugly, but bear with me. Is to slice the pie up in very thin pieces. Because if this whole pie makes you 100K a year, okay, then if you were to fail just in this little sliver, like just this little sliver, something happened that affects this business, you don't lose that much money. Maybe now you make 90K a year. Okay, well, that's way better than no K, right? So for those of you that are new, what we're doing and also for those of you that are here every single week, because a lot of people are like, okay, Anthony, well, we keep creating all these new businesses. Like, must we run all these new businesses? Well, no, you don't have to do anything. But what I do is keep adding layers to the pie. I keep adding pieces to the pie. I keep taking that big pie that we call your internet business and dividing it more and more and more and more and more, so that you are less and less and less dependent upon one singular thing. Does that make sense to everybody? Just give me a big yes. Okay, very good. I see lots of yeses. And this is so important. Very few people will teach you this. Because why? Because if I can focus on teaching you this one pie, just this one thing, right? I can make making money on the internet seem like it's so easy that anybody could do it. A 4-year-old could do it, right? I mean, it's one thing. And look, at the end of the day, that's possible. But not a 4-year-old, by the way, but just simplicity. But to have a real long-term business, you want to make sure that you hedge against things that could change. I'll give you a very, very good example, and then we'll dive into tonight's actual training, or the marketing part of the training. I'm always teaching, always trying to give you the right mindset for success. When I first started in this industry, I marketed credit cards, okay? So I was an affiliate for credit card companies. So it's very simple. I mean, look, the model was super simple. I put ads on Google, okay? And there was an ad, okay? I ran this ad. People clicked it. They went to my site. They saw a credit card. They clicked apply, okay? When they clicked apply, they went to the bank site, okay? They filled out the application. When they filled that out, I made money. That was it. Simple. So people would look at that and say, man, that's the greatest business in the world. Like, what the hell, Anthony? Why would you, where could that break, right? Well, very simple. The bank controls their page. They could very well say, hey, we no longer want to let you do this. The site has hosting, right, which very well could go down. And then ultimately Google decides when and where my ads show up. So that's 3 different points of failure in that one business, and that are potential, right? And sure enough, like clockwork, I was doing about give or take 300K a month with that business. And all of a sudden, Google came along and said, you know what, Anthony, we're going to change how we do ads. You can't have your ads on the top of Google anymore for X, Y, and Z reason. Well, when I couldn't have my ads on the top of Google anymore, all of a sudden, now there was nobody going over here to this website, which meant there was nobody applying, which meant there was no money, right? And I went from 300K down to somewhere in the neighborhood of 30K a month, because I still had other traffic sources, but they were very small. When you lose $270,000 in revenue real fast, you start to learn to hedge your bets, right? To have multiple streams of income, not to rely just on one specific place for what you're doing. And that's what I want you to take away from the Success Connection, is what we're doing is we might show you this funnel right here to make money. And then 4 weeks from now, we might show you another one. And it does not mean that we want you to jump around, okay, and bounce around like a ping pong ball. That's not what we want you to do. What we want you to do is create layers. We want you to get this funnel, like this one right here, working, making you money. Then we want you to add the next one on, and the next one on, and the next one on. And we want you to layer that thing together so that you create more opportunity for success, more revenue streams, and you become less dependent on one specific stream of income. Does that make sense to everybody? Just give me a big yes. Okay. So for those of you that are new, you're going to find that in a little while, I'm going to give you access to one of our pages. Let me show you here. To this page right here. This page has all of the businesses that I have built for you or for our students forever on this one page. And so when you look at it, you're like, okay, Anthony, well, why do I need the 8-figure funnel formula business? Why do I need that? Well, because that's one slice of the pie. And then you might say, okay, but why do I need the Inboxer Academy business? Well, that's another slice of the pie, right? And as you go down, you'll start to see all these businesses that we've built out for you. And now you start to think of those as, oh, those are pieces of the pie. Okay, that makes sense, because, well, if they're pieces of the pie, then obviously they're new income streams for me that I can tap into. But if anything were to ever go wrong with any of those pieces of the pie, I'm still making a lot of money, right? So please think about it in that regard, okay? Because it's super, super important. Now, I'm gonna, instead of drawing this back out, what I'm going to do is do a quick recap for you of the new business that we've created for you. Last week, we talked about the different types of offers that make money, right? Software, courses, done for you, and personal consulting, right? So we talked about these are really the four kind of buckets that all offers fit into. Personal consulting, really expensive, you know, slightly difficult, I would say, to do on your own anyway, especially if you don't have a ton of experience. Courses, which we built a lot of courses for you and allowed you to sell them, and you keep all the money. Software, that works really well, but done for you. You'll see it highlighted there in yellow, DFY, done for you. This is the #1 best-selling thing. And the reason that it's the #1 and it's the best selling is because people don't want to do stuff on their own. They hate it. They hate. How many of you would rather me do it for you than you do it for yourself? Just say yes. Okay. Yeah. I see lots of yeses. It's human nature. We would love for somebody else to do something for us so we don't have to do it for ourselves. And so it's what we're willing to spend the most money on. Prime example. I'm building out new office space right now next to my studio. So in the same space as my big studio that you guys have seen on Instagram. And I got in there, and I know how to pick out art, and I know how to pick out floor and all that stuff. But it was like overwhelming for me. It was overwhelming. I was looking at it, and I'm not great at it. Kind of like a lot of you are not necessarily maybe great at building, promoting, and scaling internet businesses, right? You're learning, you kind of know something, but you're not great at it. And so I'm in the same boat in a lot of things, and this was one of them. And I kind of sat paralyzed. Like for a whole week, I wasn't doing anything. Like I couldn't make a decision what to do. And I know that a lot of you feel like that with your businesses sometimes, right? So I called up an interior designer. I said, listen, this is what you do. You're better at this than me. I want a done for you package. I want to show you 3 images, tell you what I like. I want to show up in 4 weeks, and I want it done for me. And I'm willing to pay for it, right? Well, I was on a strict budget for my renovation. I told him I didn't want to spend over X amount of dollars. I'm like, guys, we're going to keep this within budget, blah, blah, blah. So this lady says, okay, well, I usually charge X amount of square foot. She's like, you know, it's going to be about, usually I would charge 15 grand to do this, but she wants to work on my house some or whatever. And so she's like, you know, I'll do it for you for 10 grand. Done. Write the check. Now, literally, not even kidding with you, 24 hours earlier, they called me and said, Anthony, the glass that you want that's like floor to ceiling glass, okay, for your conference room that wraps around the whole thing, looks dope, right, is $15,000 more than sheetrocking it and putting a little glass window around it. And I legit said, no, we're not spending $15,000 more on that. No. Okay, now wait a minute. I'm willing to give her 10 grand to come in and just make all these decisions for me, but I'm not willing to spend 15 grand to get what I really wanted in the first place, you know, on my conference room. The thing is, we're willing to spend more money on things that are done for us, right? Does that make sense to everybody? Does everybody understand that? Does everybody comprehend that? Does everybody, okay? Very good. All right, so done for you is the way to go. All right, so we're talking about our new business that we are creating. So it's right here, new business. This is where we're at, where I'm highlighting in green, okay? New business. So the funnel is gonna start off, just like every funnel starts off, you have to activate a funnel. How do you activate a funnel? Well, you activate a funnel with traffic, right? So you're gonna start your funnel off with traffic, okay? Now we talk about traffic, we teach traffic, we have traffic courses. and we'll probably go over traffic a little bit more on the Success Connection in the coming weeks. But you start off with traffic, and then you start creating assets. Okay, you start creating assets. Asset number one, the opt-in page. Okay, this is where people are going to kind of learn what it is that we have to offer. They're going to make a decision to give us their email address so that we can then make the decision to, of course, give them access to whatever it is that we're providing. Okay, so we have the opt-in page. Then we have the sales page. Okay, so we have the sales page. This is where we're actually going to sell that product, right? So opt-in page, sales page. These are the two pieces of the funnel that we talk about first. Then we have this members area. I don't know why it goes to that. Members area. Okay, so then we have this members area over here. This is where we deliver our product to the customer. Okay, so three main pieces to this funnel: opt-in page, sales page, members area. Okay, three big pieces to the funnel: opt-in page, sales page, members area. Okay, then of course the byproduct of getting an email address is you got a list, and that list you can send promos. Okay, so the list you can send promos. All right, so what are we going to do for people, and what is this business model going to be? Well, we're going to accomplish two things for you. Number one, we're going to give you something that's done for you that you can sell. Number two, we're going to give you continuity, which is rebills. Listen, the best way to make consistent money online is to make a sale once and get paid multiple times. How many of you are with me on that? Just say, yep. Okay, I see lots and lots of yeses. All right, so make one sale, get paid multiple times. Continuity is king, right? That I just can't even stress. There's not even a way for me to stress that enough. Continuity, king. So what is your offer going to be? Right here, we're going to offer people done for you sales funnels, meaning for the person that wants a funnel, okay, we're going to offer to do 3 funnels for them every single month and give them to them for free. Okay, so inside of this members area over here that we're going to build for you, all right, we're going to put 3 funnels every single month in there for you, completely free, okay, that you're providing to your customers. You're going to charge a monthly fee for this. Okay, one funnel legitimately online can be $10,000. Now that's a customized funnel. Okay, right? That's a customized funnel. That's not a funnel that is just, you know, kind of one size fits all, but people pay 10 grand for funnels all the time. So here's my goal. Your customer is going to start over here, okay, as a free opt-in, just somebody that's opting in because they want funnels. You're going to get your customer to here, okay, which is this funnel club where you're going to charge them a monthly fee. The ultimate goal is to teach you enough about building funnels that you can actually sell custom funnels to your students. So to the people that buy, you can say, hey, I'll build you a custom funnel. And custom funnels, guys, custom funnels can be anywhere from $497 to call it 5K, right? I mean, 10K, you got to be building something really crazy. But people pay $500 to $2,000 all day long for funnels, right? So if you learn how to build a funnel properly, you have a built-in upsell that you can make to people that they'll make you money. How many of you would like to make 2,000 bucks a pop? Just give me a big yes. Okay, I see lots and lots of yeses. Very good. I would hope I see many yeses, right? Okay, $2,000 a pop. That's good money, right? And you don't have to do a whole lot other than do what it is we're teaching you to do for free right here on the Success Connection, right? So pretty amazing opportunity to be able to dive into that and have that escalation, right? It's that ladder, it's that ascension ladder for your customers and for your clients, right? So super simple. What we're doing is we're taking the affiliate model away, okay? And we're giving you the product to sell. So if you're new to the Success Connection, you've never been here before, we're gonna do all this for you. We're going to build this opt-in page up here. We're gonna build that for you, okay? We're gonna build this sales page for you. We're gonna write these email promos for you. We're gonna build this members area for you. And then we're even going to build the 3 new sales funnels for you as part of your product delivery to your clients every month. We're going to build that for you, right? So lots of opportunity for you to make money. How many of you love this funnel? Give me a scale of 1 to 10. How many of you love this business and feel like not only could you get some sales right in here of this funnel club, right, but you could get some sales up here of these custom done for you funnels, which I think can be very valuable. So big yes. Scale of 1 to 10. All right, I see lots and lots of 10s coming in, so that always makes me excited. If I see 10s, I'm happy. All right, so like I said, tonight we accomplished this piece right here, okay? The opt-in page. So let's take a quick look. All right, let's take a quick look at what we built. And this is when I will welcome our designer, Ricky, to the Success Connection. Ricky, you can unmute yourself now. I give you permission.
All right, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Can everybody else hear Ricky? Just give me a big yes. All right. I see lots of yeses. Some of your Mastery Funnel Club people are on here, so
yeah,
I know Ricky. So Ricky is our lead designer. Ricky designs all of our funnels, our sales pages. I mean, these are opt-in pages and pages that we've generated millions of dollars with. I mean, literally. One product, ESA's generated $25 million. Those were pages that Ricky and Adrian worked close together to develop. So Ricky has designed and developed a lot of stuff for us. Ricky works full-time for us in-house, so it's not like we outsource or anything. And what we've done is we've let Ricky build this page for you, which is the initial page for your new done for you funnel club business, right? And what we did was we put right up here at the top the DFY funnel club, right? And the biggest piece of all pages when you're online is this right here. Your headline up at the top is super, super important, okay? And you'll notice that it says, let us do it for you. Looking to launch your own profitable funnel, but struggling to build it. Okay, we start off with, let us do it for you. These are the most powerful words in marketing, is don't do it for yourself, let me do it for you. And then we explain what it is that we're doing, building them a profitable funnel because they're struggling to do it for themselves, okay? So we dial in our messaging at the very top, right? Now, Ricky, these headlines in ClickFunnels can be altered, changed, edited, those types of things. What is it that you use? Like, what made you decide to do a dark background with the white letters? Give me a little bit of insight into why, because I'm going to ask our students to build a page tonight and deliver it to us next week. And I'm going to let you pick the winner next week. So okay. I want you to kind of just give me some insight into, like, we did a few iterations of this, right? What was how did we come up with black and white in this area?
So when you first came to me for this page, I basically didn't understand that you didn't want, like, normally we'll do like a video instead of like a hero image, which is what we call that nice little image that I created there. So with that being said, I needed to find a better way to make that area pop since we didn't have a video. So I felt like going with a dark contrast in the background and having some bright colors in the foreground would really make that pop and be very eye-catching since we don't have like a video or anything moving or anything like that. So I figured that using that high contrast that I have going on right now, it'll make people like more so stop there than kind of just keep scrolling. So it's more of like a stopping point. Like, again, the hero image, like the biggest part of the page, which would have our opt-in form.
Right. Now, some people are asking about a hero image. So just so that we're clear, the hero image is basically this piece right here. So it's everything you guys should see in this blue box right here moving around. That it even lets me show it. So that is the hero image. So you've got options with opt-in pages. The reason I took video off is mainly because it is difficult to create a video on an opt-in page that appeals to people and will actually get people to subscribe if you do not put yourself in it, okay? So in other words, if you're not in that video, then it makes it really difficult for conversions to take place. Now, I could be in that video, and you might say, well, Anthony, you could be in the video. Well, yeah, I could, but I can't. If I'm in the video for everybody, then everybody's looks the same. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So for me, I looked at it and said, okay, what can we do to make this video, to make this page pop that won't require video? And the hero image is pretty cool because if you look, you'll notice that Ricky picked something with a like a black tie, right? And it looks like he's just handing you these pages. So it goes hand in hand with what we're saying. So if you're a visual person and you're focused on the imagery and not the words, then you see somebody handing you something in this. And believe it or not, like the human brain is crazy. It works in crazy ways, and it will trigger people that are very, very, very visual people. Their imagery gets them, right? This will trigger them to think someone's handing me something, and it'll make them stop long enough to read, right? So the hero image is very important. Another thing that's very important on your opt-in pages is cohesiveness. You'll notice how this all looks professional and cohesive, right? When you build one of these opt-in pages, you gotta build something that looks professional. It's not always more is better. It's not always slam as many images on there as you can. You'll notice this page has one image. That's it. It's just this one image, right? Has a little background image faded. Background images on opt-in pages, if you're taking notes, which you should be because your homework tonight is going to be to make one of these pages, should be faded in the background, very opaque, because you don't want them to take over what is laying on top of them. So if you look at this page, you can see that it doesn't, you barely see that thing in the background. The only difference is that when you look at the page, it looks better than just a solid black background back there, right? Now, Ricky, where do you find images like that? Because we're not paying for them. So where are you finding images like the one on the background?
So, I mean, you have two options. You could, I guess for your students, it wouldn't make too much sense because doing something like Shutterstock is a little expensive off the front end. So
Right.
that'd be my number one place. But what I teach on the Funnel Club would be like just going through Google. So if you opened up Google right now and you did like a search for like a particular image, you could just do like a business background or something like that. There's some options in there once you search for the image that lets you filter the searches. And normally what I do is I filter them either 2 to 4 megapixels or higher. So then when you apply that filter, it'll basically return all the images that are big enough to use for like a background. So you want something that's going to fill the page and it's not going to pixelate, get blurry, look ugly and stuff like that. So you really want to work with images that are literally 2 to 4 megapixels or higher. That's usually a safe zone. And then work, it's better to scale them down than to scale them up because then they're going to look really bad. So that's normally where I go for free images. Like I do tell my Funnel Club members, be wary of where you're pulling these images from because technically some sites won't allow you to use them, but for the most part, you're pretty safe on using stuff you find on Google.
Gotcha. So using Google Images can help you find images to place on these pages so that you're not having to go spend a fortune on these. And a lot of them have free rights anyway. So tons of people do that, right?
Yeah.
So you're able to grab a background image. Then if you look at how I've built this out, we said, why do it alone? Why struggle? We build profitable funnels. So we're just kind of keeping the eye moving down the page. Then it says, take advantage while you can, extremely limited time offer. This is your chance to get 3 funnels built every month by our team. And we have a button because once you've scrolled down, you can't see the opt-in page anymore. So this button jumps you back up, see? So the whole point of the button is move you back to where you can opt in for the funnels. So that's the whole point of this button. And then it says like, check out these profitable funnels, right? So we just put some imagery here of different types of funnels, you know, that we can build out and that people will be able to get. Now, this is a little bit longer than the standard opt-in page. You guys know that usually an opt-in page will stop like right here, right? There's nothing at all wrong with that, okay? Nothing at all. I think for me, I wanted to add a little more value on the opt-in page to set up the actual sale, right? So in other words, if this page looks just a little bigger, a little more professional, a little more information on it, maybe some pictures of some funnels, my hope is the more serious people are going to click, okay, I'm ready, and they're going to opt in, right? Because the next page is going to be the sales page, right? Where we're selling them the service, which is, hey, we know that there's a lot of people that struggle to build their own funnels. We're going to build 3 for you every single month. This is all you got to do, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. We're going to put that in place on the next page. So we want to try to get the best clients over to that. And we want to have what we kind of call a pre-sale. So your opt-in page a lot of times is built just to get opt-ins, right? That's where we give away a free book or we give away a free report. You'll notice we don't really say we're going to give you anything for free here, right? That's because we really want to push qualified leads, qualified people through this funnel so that at the end of the day, the people watching that sales video are the qualified people. Now, Ricky, there are elements missing from this opt-in page that oftentimes we will use. For instance, the element of having a timer on here that says this page will close in, and it has the time. And then, of course, once the timer hits 0, it moves them off, right? We don't have an exit intent pop-up that, like, when you move your mouse off, a pop-up shows up and says, wait, why are you leaving? Why would you do that? This is terrible, yada, 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 all that stuff. So if you guys look, this page is editable. We're going to give you this page tonight completely free, okay? This is ClickFunnels. So for those of you who don't have ClickFunnels, I'll show you how to get it for free in just a little while. But these are the different elements that you can see inside of ClickFunnels. Super simple to build out. Like, legitimately, once you get this funnel yourself, once I give you this, if you want to edit this, you can edit his image. There it is. All you got to do is just click it and edit it. You can edit the words. You just click in here and you can highlight it. We can, I don't know, we can make this build every month. We can highlight, we can make it bold. There's tons and tons and tons of different things that you can do. You can build out the pop-up. So if you look to show the pop-up, see there's nothing on this pop-up. You can build out the pop-up so that when somebody exits, it pops up. You can also add timers, like countdown timers and such to this. So what we're going to do is, obviously I'm giving you that completely free. So obviously I've kind of gone through this opt-in page for your done for you business, reviewing your new funnel, and then we got this cool shocking gift giveaway that's coming up. But essentially what I want you to do, and I'm getting to the next week part a little early here, but next week, okay, what I want you to do is I want you to build, let's move that up a little bit, build your own opt-in page for the done for you funnel club business. Okay, I want you to build your own opt-in page. Now you might be sitting there saying, okay, Anthony, but why would I do that? Well, here's why I think you should do it. Let's see, can I make this a little bigger? I don't know, I haven't used this before. I'm gonna give away $300 in cash live. 3 people, $100 each. To qualify, okay, all right, is A, build the page, and B, post in the Facebook group. But you must do this, okay? This is very important. You must put in your post type Ricky, look, just like that, okay? Because Facebook group lets me target keywords now and bring all those posts in. So it's Ricky Look, all one word, okay? Doesn't have to be capitalized like I did, but Ricky Look. In fact, let's just to be sure, let's do it like this. No capital letters, all right? Just Ricky and then Look with a lowercase, okay? Ricky Look. So I have to make it a word that people wouldn't usually use so that it'll trigger it for us to find. You type in the word Ricky Look, and then you put your post. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pick 3 designs that are awesome, okay? We're gonna pay you each $100 for those designs, and then we're gonna give those funnels to all of our students. We've done this many times in the past. If you're a new student, guess what that means? That means you now will have 4 of these opt-in pages for this new business loaded and ready to rock and roll for you next week, because our students are going to build out 3, right? This is how we teach you to build the funnels yourselves too, because I'm also going to do a funnel review with Ricky. So what that means is Ricky and I are going to get on here and we're going to look at all the pages and we're going to tell you, this is why this one's not good. This is why this one's great. This is an element you could add to this one. This is how you can make this one better. There's 2 reasons I'm doing this, and I'm going to do it, and I'm bringing Ricky on, and I'm doing it a little bit deeper than I usually do. And this is well, obviously one reason is I want you to get the best funnels. The second reason is this right here. If you learn how to do this really well, guys, you can cash in on that point right there, where you can make $500 for doing a funnel for somebody that has no clue how to do a funnel. So if I can teach you the best ways to do this, not only do you get a chance to win $100 from us, not only does the whole community benefit from it, because everybody on here is going to be able to now get access to that cool page that 3 people built, right? So now everybody gets 4 opt-in pages instead of 1, which is epic. But you are all learning the skills. You're all learning the skills, and you're rewarded. Like if you do awesome, you win, you make all this money, right? I'm paying you for this. Doesn't benefit me. It's to teach you and to motivate you and to help you and inspire you to like do this. Because if you learn how to do this along the way with us over the next few weeks with this, when you launch this business, you're going to have these $500 to $2,000 sales all the time, just all the time. That's the type of people that are going to buy this product from you. So I want you to be prepared, because if you can cash in on a $500 or $600 deal or a $300 deal, whatever, right? That's awesome money. And imagine if you could do 2 or 3 of those a week. You can make lots of money just building out cool little funnels for people, right? Doesn't mean that has to be your main business. Doesn't mean you always have to offer that as a service. Remember what we talked about. We talked about multiple streams of income, slicing the pie to many pieces. If you decided, hey, I don't really want to do these funnels for people anymore, well, that's okay. You can just mark that out. And as long as that's not a huge piece of your pie, you're still making a ton of money, and you're just picking and choosing what you want to do. But I want you to understand how to do it. I want you to learn how to do it. I want you to know how to do it, because it is very, very important, right? It's a super, super important part of your business. All right. So next week, we're going to go over your opt-in pages that you guys built. All right. And then we're going to review them. We're going to critique them. We're going to dive into that and teach you the true reasons why these things work and why these things don't work, right? And Ricky has decided that he was going to join us for that training to be the Mr. Critiquer of this challenge. Ricky, when did you find out that you were going to be doing that?
The same time everybody else did.
Because it all just flows through my brain so freely. I'm just like, I think we'll do this. And then it is so. It's the greatest thing ever. So I always like doing cool stuff. So we're going to do the funnel review with Ricky, okay, which is going to be awesome. So we're going to really dial that piece in. And then number 3, which is the giveaway. Okay. This is the giveaway, and I think this is the right date to do it on. Let me double check, because, okay. Yes, okay. So next week is the 19th. I just got to get my bearings straight. Next week is the 19th, okay? Well, obviously, as you guys know, the following week would be the 26th, which is the day after Christmas. So next week is our last Success Connection before the holiday. Okay. So what we're doing is we're giving away next week live on the Success Connection. We're giving away a new iPad. Okay. So we're going to give away one new iPad, which I actually am using right now, and they're epic, right? You can do the whiteboard post, all that stuff, all of it. It is super, super cool. So we're going to give away one new iPad. We're going to give away some Apple EarPods, okay, similar to these, which I use every day. I don't know if you guys use these or not, but if you don't, they're awesome. If you do, then you know they're really cool. And I actually have multiple pair because the batteries suck. Not gonna lie, I love Apple, but I hate their batteries. So we're gonna give away one set of these Apple EarPods, which I think everybody would love to have, right? All right, we're going to give away, it says Christmas on the Success Connection, or the holiday. I know not everybody celebrates Christmas. We're gonna give away a mic for filming, one of these. I don't know if you can see it. One of these for your computer. One of the best mics I've ever had. Love it. This is what we film all of our content on. So if I want to teach you how to start doing videos and audios and stuff like that, well then obviously you need a copy of that, right? Or you need one of these. So we're going to give that away. All right, number 4. We're going to give away 10 copies of my book, The Hidden Millionaire, signed. You want to see something cool? Check this out. Hold on. Hopefully I can keep it together with this. This was the first copy of my book that came off of the print. So this was the very first copy that was ever printed, and they wrapped this and they sent it to my dad. And so it says first copy off binder 8/18/08. Weirdest thing in the world. My book was printed on in the 8th month of 2008. My dad passed away on May 8th. Lots of eights. First thing that triggered in my mind, of course, complete coincidence, right? But so crazy. And so I have a lot of copies of this at home, and what I'm going to do is sign 10 copies and send it to you guys. So 10 people will get signed copies of my book. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that, and it'll be a lot of fun. And then number 5, okay. So Christmas with Anthony is just kind of like I don't know, it's never ending, right? So this one will be cool. All right, this is kind of the mega prize. All right, 3 days in my condo in Destin, free. So 3 days in my condo in Destin, completely free, to one random person who is live with us next week. That's probably, I don't know, $1,500 in value. You just go to Destin and you can stay in one of my condos completely free for 3 days next year in 2020. You choose your days, as long as they're not rented already. Whatever is available, and we'll give you 3 days in Destin. So a new iPad, Apple EarPods, a mic for filming, 10 copies of my book signed, and a 3-day vacation to Destin, Florida, completely free, all happening next week on the Success Connection. How can you win? How? You must be on live. All of this will be announced live on the Success Connection. You must be here live next week in order to take advantage of this. This is insane. It's crazy. I know. It's an awful lot of stuff to give away for free, but you guys are with me every single Thursday. I love what we're doing. I love doing it, and I love helping you. So I'm hopeful that in appreciation of yet another year coming to an end here on the Success Connection, having helped so many people, having so many people helped me get through some of the toughest times in my life the last 2 years. That I thought this would be fun. I thought it would be exciting. And Ricky, I was thinking about adding number 6 on there, a full day boot camp with Ricky building funnels.
I was going to suggest it, so go ahead and put it on.
Done. Look at that. Look at that. And Ricky has chimed in. 1 full day with Ricky building your funnel. So 1 full day with Ricky where he basically is working on nothing but your funnel, your business, doing whatever you want. Full day. We'll get him on Zoom, get the 2 of you on Zoom, and we'll just let you go at it. That means you don't have to travel or anything, but you guys can get on and go through, and he'll build you whatever you want. He'll tweak whatever you've already got. He'll just build it out for you. That is worth a lot of money. And I mean, people charge $5 grand for stuff like that all the time. And you'll get it completely free because Ricky felt like he had to say yes.
No, I really was going to suggest it, so it's cool.
Giving, I should put a little Santa hat on this, giving it all away. No, I saw somebody ask me in the chat box if I was giving away my necklace. No. The giving is stopping right there. The giving is over. The giving is done. So these are the gifts that you get next week right here on the Success Connection. Tonight, the first thing I need to do is give you your opt-in page. Make sure you have your ClickFunnels account and make sure you're ready to go for next week. Okay, so hold tight. I know we're running tight on time. I always try to keep it right at an hour, but sometimes, I don't know. The longer I stay on here, the more stuff I end up giving away. So think about that. All right, so to get this page right here, which you all need this page because you want to use this page, but you also want to have this page for the next 6 days, 7 days, right? As you're building out your version of these funnels, because remember, this is gonna be super important because you can win $100 right here next week if you post in the Facebook group. All you've got to do is go to the URL that I'm gonna give you in just a second, and it'll log you into what we call the Success Connection Student Center, okay? So if you're new, you've never seen this before, but this is where everything for the Success Connection lives and breathes, right? I'm gonna run through it real fast. If you don't have Partner with Anthony, you can get it. There's a link, okay? Great. Here's the Facebook group. I'm gonna go breeze by that, everybody has it. The Facebook group. You can click right here to join the Facebook group. When you join the Facebook group, you must click that link and then click the join button. It's gonna ask you 2 questions. You have to answer both questions or you won't get accepted in the group, okay? Do that now, like right now when I give you the link to this, go there and join the Facebook group because you can't win the cash prizes if you're not in the Facebook group, right? So you'll want to join the Facebook group, okay? Second thing, ClickFunnels. If you don't have ClickFunnels, you need ClickFunnels. It's that simple. I know most everybody has it, but we always have new students, so I have to go over this every week. But all of these funnels are built in ClickFunnels. You can have this entire page in your ClickFunnels account within about 10 seconds, completely free. Yours, you edit it, it's yours. We don't own it, we have no access to it, we can't see it, nothing, right? But you've got to have ClickFunnels for us to give you these share links, right? And so in order to get ClickFunnels, you can click right here, you can get a free trial. It's a free trial for 2 weeks, cost you nothing. And then during that 2 weeks, we're going to be building out your funnels. We're going to be giving you all of the pages and the assets that you need, like that one. Next week, when we get those 3 pages that we find that our students create, that all of you create, and we give them to everybody, you just click boom, boom, boom. You click the buttons, and all of a sudden, you've got the pages. You've got it built out for you. It's the quickest, fastest, easiest way to have done for you stuff ever. Plus, we're going to be showing you with this new business how to use these share links, because remember, you're going to be giving away done for you funnels with your new business. You got to know how to use the share links. So we're going to be showing you how to do it. What that means is to participate in this, to really truly do what we're doing with this, you need ClickFunnels. There's a link right here. You can get it for free. It's a free 2-week trial. If you don't have the right tools for your business, you just simply can't run a business, right? So this is not me begging. Look, if you don't want to use, that's an affiliate link for those of you that are new. If you click it, I make a few dollars from ClickFunnels on it. If you don't feel good about that, you feel like that's the only reason I'm talking about it, go to clickfunnels.com, get ClickFunnels. I don't care. I don't track that. All I'm saying is if you don't have it, this is a place to get it. Okay. Then if you're a new student, you can download all of your new businesses. Okay. Look, 8-figure funnel formula. That's one slice of the pie. Inboxer Academy, another slice of the pie. All these download buttons, lets you download all those assets for that business, right? And then of course you got the 7-figure email strategy, third slice of the pie. Okay, you've got the YouTube business, fourth slice of the pie. You've got the Instagram business, fifth slice of the pie. You've got the challenge business, sixth slice of the pie. And now you've got your done for you funnel business, which will be the seventh slice of the pie. Okay, to get the page that we built for you tonight, all you got to do is click right here where it says download now. You click that button, instantly this page is going to be inside of your ClickFunnels account, provided you have a ClickFunnels account. Okay, one thing to keep in mind, all of these links quit working tonight at midnight. So you must do this before tonight at midnight or it will not work. You'll be delayed an entire week. These are only accessible until midnight tonight because people will come in, they'll steal the links, they'll give them to other people, and then all these people are downloading all my stuff, and that's not what it's for. It's for my students. We spend a lot of time and energy on this, and it's for you. It's to reward you, to say thank you, and to show you that we really want to help you be successful. We really want to help you make money, and we're doing this for the right reasons. And if you're doing it for the right reasons, then we're on the same page, and we can help each other an awful lot. But it's not for you to give to a million other people, right? So you must do this tonight before midnight. The first thing you want to do is get this funnel opt-in page for your done for you funnel business, okay? Because that's the page that Ricky has already built out for you. And then you're going to want to get in the Facebook group and post that you are now building your own funnels, right, for next week's competition. So don't forget that, all right? So how do you get to this page? How do you get these funnels? How do you get inside of our Facebook group? All of that cool stuff. Let me show you really, really quickly because I know that we're running out of time. So just bear with me, okay? You will go to this URL right here, go.dsc.com/funnel, okay? See it on the screen, go.dsc.com/funnel. You will type in the password. The password for tonight is very simple, page, because we gave you a page and we're building pages. So the password for tonight is page. So you will go to go.dsc.com/funnel. Type in the password page. When you do that, okay, when you get there, you'll come to this page. You'll want to join our Facebook group. After you join our Facebook group, you want to get ClickFunnels because you want to make sure you've got ClickFunnels available and ready to you. Download all of your businesses and get to work. Remember, for those of you that are new and for those of you that need to see this once more, here's what's happening next week, and here's how you can just absolutely crush it online. We're going to do the build your own opt-in page contest. 3 people will win $100 next week. You must build a page. You must post it in the Facebook group. You must write Ricky Look inside of your post. No quotation marks, just Ricky Look. We will do a funnel review with Ricky. So we're going to go through all of those, review them, all that stuff. We're going to save plenty of time for a massive giveaway, a new iPad, Apple EarPods, a mic for filming, 10 signed copies of my book, a 3-day vacation in Destin, and a full day with Ricky building your funnel. That is going to be the epic, epic, epic gifts, prizes, whatever you want to call them, given away here on the Success Connection next week. How many of you are excited about that? Give me a big yes. As if by cue, Chloe is barking. She is excited. That means she is happy. I am happy. You should be happy. Make sure that you post this inside of the group. Let everybody know what's happening next week. Crazy, crazy, crazy awesome stuff. But for now, you need to make sure that you go to the link that you see on the screen, go.dsc.com/funnel. Password is page. Do it now. Don't delay. It only will be available until tonight at midnight. Listen, everybody, I want to thank you for being here. I want to, of course, as always, tell you have a safe weekend, a fun weekend, and a productive weekend by doing something that other people aren't doing, which means you might spend a little bit of time working, but again, getting ahead of the game is the name of the game. And of course, Ricky, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us tonight. And if you've got a little bit of work to do between now and next week, you're going to have to be reviewing funnels in the group.
Yeah, and if I just want to add, people get like bonus points if they add some extra elements to that page. Don't just copy what I did. So if you add some like timers, pop-ups, stuff like that, that's some extra bonus.
That's right. Make a good page. Make something that we would use. And that's what we'll buy because that's what we want to give to everybody because we want to give people stuff that works. Do not just copy Ricky's page. Yep. You will not win. So spend some time, put some effort into it. We'll be monitoring the group throughout the week. So we'll give you some feedback throughout the week. That way, you know, if there's something we want you to change beforehand, we'll let you know. And that'll make it easier for you to have the final product that's going to be really awesome next week that could potentially win you some of the cash prizes. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Spread the word. We're giving away a ton of stuff on the Success Connection next week. Plus, we're giving away cash if you do your homework. So do your homework, get ClickFunnels, build your funnels. We'll see you all next week right here, same place, same time on the Success Connection, 9 p.m. Thursday Eastern Time. We'll see you next week, everybody. Take care. Good night.